Let's talk about agriculture, the world of grains in the world. Cocoa prices heading higher strongly, as well as wheat futures, but sugar prices coming down. There are a number of stories regarding cocoa production from West African big boys, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria. Let's get a bit of sense of where we are globally, well, because we're going to talk about agriculture, and we're crossing over to Abuja to talk to the mission director for USAID in Nigeria, Michael Harvey. He's hanging in there. But here in Lagos, Ada Konobi from Financial Derivatives. Good morning. Thank you. Now, bring us up to speed. Prices looking good for us. Wheat, for cocoa, well, slightly down, but we've seen very strong numbers since the end of last week and early this week.
Well, if you look at cocoa, soft commodity prices like cocoa and sugar prices, they're actually gone higher year to date. But then in the grain markets, prices are actually lower year to date, mainly because of bumper harvests expected in major growing regions in the EU region, in the Black Sea region, and especially in the US as well. So that's why you're having suppressed grain prices. However, on the other side, for soft sugar prices and cocoa prices, we still have that forecast of production deficits in 2016-2017 due to unfavorable weather conditions experienced earlier in the year. So that is so sugar, soft commodity prices and grain prices are actually trending in opposite directions.
In opposite direction.
But however, I mean, cocoa prices are lower as it is, just due to technical buying. So, but then fundamentals are still relatively weak.
Technical buying, fundamentals are weak because of large producers, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana.
Yeah, and investors are literally going short and going long in anticipation of higher prices in future or prices coming down. So there's a lot of technical buying, especially in cocoa market. But then Brazil and India are the two largest producers of sugar. India, there will be a deficit there will be a sugar deficit in India in 2017. Due to extreme drought. However, rainfall this year hasn't been good to actually wear off the severe drought that was experienced earlier in the year. So, International Sugar Mill Association forecast a sugar deficit in India. But then it seems like production in Brazil is actually picking up. So they expect a bumper harvest.
Where is any oversupply going to come as far as grain is concerned?
Well,
would that depress prices?
Well, why prices are depressed in the grain market is due to ample global supplies and ample inventories as well. So the US, Europe, despite the fact that there are forecasts of production deficit in France, Germany and Poland due to earlier rains that have affected the quality of wheat and the quality of grains. However, there's still high global inventories, and that's why prices are actually weak as it is.
Ada Konobi, thank you very much for coming.